Coach Julius here, the Mindset Doctor. I want to talk today about passion, drive, and I want to talk about motivation. I just want to go through that. And the story that resonates in my heart today is, I'm not sure if, not a lot of people are familiar because this happened a while ago, the famous story of the vulture and the little girl. And this story was spoken about Tim. His name was Tim DeBow, and he spoke about the story, and it was iconically a South African called Kevin Carter in 1993, and the event happened in South Sudan, right? And it was during a virus outbreak. So there was a virus famine outbreak, and it was a girl. It was later identified as a boy. And what happened is, the story is where this photograph guy went, and he went to South Sudan, and this boy, they were starving at the time. And what happened is, the vulture creeped up to this little boy, and you'll see it in the photo, and he was about to, I assume that the vulture was ready for this boy to pass out and die because he was severely starved. And Carter didn't do anything about it. Maybe in some situations people warned him that if he touches them that he might get sicknesses, and it was very sad. So then what happened is, he took the photo. A week later, it was New York's top photo. I don't know what they call it, autobiographer photo. He became famous. He got a Nobel reward. And then 3 months later, he ended up committing suicide. So, for a photograph, what do they call photographers, right? Their ultimate validation is a photo, to show off their skill, their purpose. So if I look at Carter, he had the ultimate success. He had the ultimate fulfillment in his career. He was the highest offered prize for the best photo taken in history, right? But it looked like success wasn't enough for him. Clearly success wasn't enough for him, because 3 months later he committed suicide. The cost of picking up that boy and taking care of him was too high. The cost of laying down his life to take care of that child was too high. So he achieved success, but he was emptied. Which now clearly shows us that even in that dramatic story that I could never forget in my life, that success is not enough. That drive and success is a temporary feeling. We call that motivation, or a rush of dopamine. A moment of instant gratification, but it's not enough. You see, in the Bible, we as Christians believe that the ultimate form of fulfillment is the love of God. The ultimate fulfillment is the love of Jesus. And there's a scripture that says that Jesus said, when he passed the cup, that I have come to do the will of the one who has sent me. So now when we look at fulfillment and drive in this substance, Jesus had the ultimate fulfillment, but I don't think he was really driven when he drank the cup. The world might use this and say, okay, what can I do with my life that is worth my time? In the world you're going to work on a dopamine incentive reward system, right? And everything in science proves back to God. So you can live a life where you feel like laying down time, effort, resources, gives you a sense of fulfillment. But the truth reality is, it's an empty existential crisis. So now let's go back to what's motivation. Motivation is a momentary period of a dopamine rush. It's a moment of instant gratification. What is fulfillment? Fulfillment is an external sacrifice. Fulfillment is a reward that you do not get instantly. It is a part of you that you leave behind that makes the sacrifice valuable. Drive is the willingness. The Bible says the love of God compels me. So I know, because I've experienced with my Father in heaven, that I have a drive. And in all things that I do it as if I would reflect Christ. So that's my drive. I have an eternal perspective. Most people have it for themselves. It's called a momentary moment, right? Of conscientiousness, giving, and self-awareness, instant gratification. Motivation is not real. So success is not real, but eternal fulfillment and drive by love is real. That's why I can wake up for 5 o'clock in the morning, because everything I do is for the sense of laying down my life into something that will outlive me. That's why my company is called Legacy, because it starts with me, but my blueprint doesn't finish with me. If you keep focusing on instant gratification and you focus on the incentive dopamine rush, what happens is when your environment is taken out of you, when your circumstances is taken away from you, when your car, materialism, and anything built for yourself is taken away, you will fall into an existential crisis, and you would feel that your whole life and all that you know is not enough. True drive, true fulfillment, and high competency comes with the willingness to lay down your life to serve and feel the fulfillment that is not instant. It is an eternal sacrifice that gives a forever fulfillment. That's why only the love of God can give you such an incentive reward. We call it the deity of Christ, the deity of salvation that can last generations to come. That's why the love of God compels me. And you have to look at both perspectives. If you say, but I don't believe in God, I don't believe in godly values, well then, your life will always have monumentary incentive moments that is only temporary. And eventually, it's going to run out. But if you have an eternal perspective of where your soul is going after life, everything you do, everything that you lay down your life for, every mistake becomes a potential to serve, every situation becomes a potential to lay down your life, every circumstances becomes a potential to teach, which means it doesn't matter what comes your way, it all works for your good because of the love of God that's inside of you. That's the eternal drive that will push you into levels that the favor of God will put you in, that you will outperform anybody and anything around you because your mind is not focused on you. Instant gratification always leads to destruction, but eternal gratification that's not about you will always lead a complete whole fulfillment that doesn't run out. And your life gets built in stability around it. I found my purpose from a very young age that I always wanted to motivate people. As I matured, I started realizing motivation is a lie, but that fulfillment is a reward. I don't always feel like I want to go train 5 o'clock. I don't always feel like I have to study. I don't always feel like I want to sit down with somebody, but the thought of loving them always gives me the ability to push through, because I know who I'm reflecting and I know what God has done for me and how I want to show the love onto others. Coach Julius here, and later on in my life I'm going to open up about a lot of these things. Blessings and love to you. Book me whenever you are ready.